Alright, it's Warped Rationale with Ben and Eric. I'm Ben.
What's up, everybody? It's Eric.
And today we were on our way home from grabbing some Chinese food and chit-chatting with folks out in town.
Yeah, man.
And we started to talk about booze. And the topic of the tequila worm came up. And,
and we were curious about that.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense. Why is there a worm in a drink?
There shouldn't be a worm in a drink.
It was our thesis statement. You don't need a worm for a drink.
You don't. You don't.
So we didn't know for sure. I couldn't help myself, so I Googled it to see what's up with that friggin' worm, and then I couldn't say anything about it because it was like, well, now I want to talk about it. So now we're here. All right. Okay. So the thing is, there's tequila. And then there is this drink called mezcal, mezcal, M-E-Z-C-A-L.
Mezcal.
I find if you try to say these things with like a stereotypical Mexican accent, then it's mezcal. Then like you sound like you're right. But anyway, so this stuff was supposed to be like the cheaper, kind of grosser variant. And what I found was that it was like a marketing ploy, basically. They threw the worm in just to make it interesting. What
gets me about that is if you're the cheaper version, why throw something gross in it?
I think just to grab attention, you can be somebody who's really... Okay, here you go. Okay, you can be a white rapper from Detroit, like Eminem.
All right.
Or a white rapper from Detroit, like Kid Rock.
Oh.
Okay? Two different plays on the same theme.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that, I'm going to go ahead and say Eminem's the better of the two. But Kid Rock became famous for being so shitty that people kind of started talking about him, right? So maybe people were like, this stuff's so fucked up, they'll leave it. There are worms in it. Okay? And they're not even worms. They're like moth larvae, which is real fucked up.
That's really weird.
Because anyway, so it turns out that it has nothing to do with the drink, in as much as I can tell from 27 seconds of Googling.
To my knowledge, they eat the worm, too.
You can.
You can eat it.
Because you're fucked up.
Because you're weird, yeah.
That's what I think you'd have to be some kind of... I can't imagine that you'd be anybody except like a woo party person to go and eat the worm just to show people. Like we don't applaud children who eat worms that they dig up in the... Yeah, I'm giving it the realest.
Look at this,
guys.
Man. Just gonna eat this worm.
Check it out. So, okay, so here's where the meat of the thing is. None of this to me is interesting. It sounded kind of like okay, you got to pick a food, and then you got to tell me what kind of creature you would stuff into it to make people interested.
What?
Yeah, right?
What?
I mean, are you gonna cram a bear toe into a Twinkie? Man, what's your marketing campaign? I shoved a bunch of bees into these corn dogs. So come and get one.
Oh, God.
Come and have you one.
Okay, if let's say we put it in there, does it automatically kill it? Like, I mean, in some cases, of course.
This will not be a live creature.
Okay.
For sure. Like, the end user is getting a dead body and a food product.
Okay.
Just like the tequila thing.
I don't know.
It's a corpse.
That's kind of tough, man.
That brightens your day.
That brightens your day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fundamentally, like, why the worm? But just for attention. So we can broaden this a little further. You are pick a food for me, and I'll set the stage for you.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something you could put in something.
It doesn't have to be really logical because I mean, we're us. This is this show.
Okay, just because it keeps coming to my head, like a really big hamburger.
It's a really big hamburger.
Really big hamburger.
You are the son of the Big Hamburger Corporation president.
Am I cute?
You got a lot of personality.
So I'm not cute.
You're not cute.
Okay.
But I wouldn't. I mean, you can get in the door based on your cuteness.
Okay.
But people aren't willing to take your shit if you don't like back it up with humanity. Like by the third date, you got to stop with your fucking shenanigans.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
You dress well. You're rich.
Yeah.
But you're not pretentious.
I'm not. No, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, like you say thank you to the people who bring you stuff at restaurants and whatnot. But you don't go to no shitty restaurant either. Like you're in pretty big places.
I'm a little pretentious.
You're not pretentious. You just have a higher class of living.
Okay.
You know, I mean, hamburgers have done a lot for you.
You think rich people don't eat at Burger King?
I am almost certain that rich people don't eat at Burger King unless there is an extenuating circumstance.
Really?
A hostage crisis, Wall Street shut down.
Straight to hostage
and
crisis.
they got to meet somewhere. And there's a Burger King on 74th. I don't know, man. I don't think that you're going to see the Monopoly guy just stroll in and ask for a Whopper. He's not. You're not going to see somebody with a fur coat ask for a fish sandwich. It's Burger King, man. Have you ever smelled the veggie burgers?
No, I'm not a veggie burger guy.
It's like if Sweat took a shit. They smell horrible. I worked there for a while. It's disgusting. It looks like if somebody took those like just a regular kind of orange chicken patty that you would get like at the Walmart, like a cheap one at the Walmart.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody dragged that through a little bit of grime. They don't look good. They got little flecks of things in there to let you know it's vegetable so you can feel good about yourself.
Fucking gross, dude.
The entire restaurant smells like them. It is sweaty feet in a volcano. Man. It's bad. But your company does not sell that shit.
All right.
And that's why you're the biggest hamburger chain around.
Okay.
Here's the problem though. Mom and Dad got in their plane to go to Cabo, and the plane went down in the mountains.
Okay.
And you don't know if they're okay. You don't know if they're going to be back, but it's been like 3 months, so probably dead.
Okay.
Probably dead. Fortunately, you're kind of detached from them.
That's fine.
I mean, rich people are very busy, and it's not that they didn't love you, but they just didn't have a lot of time. So you're like, on paper, I'm still in the black. I'm doing
right. Right. I'm okay. Yeah.
But the business is not in the black. Okay.
Oh, no.
Because of that death, the stock situation is starting to get pretty dangerous. Things are starting to get a little tenuous around the old Wall Streets.
Right.
Because they're like, man, this burger man is gone. Okay, and his shoulders have carried the weight of this cow in bread industry.
Right.
60 years, Eric. So
60 years.
60 years this has been working. And now people are like, man, they're probably not going to be rich very soon, so I don't want to go. I don't know how people think, but they're turning their backs on you.
Okay, so they're turning their backs on me. So I'm like, guys, we got to have a meeting.
We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to do something drastic. And here's where, like, the editing gets really good, and, like, you get a lot of close-ups of your eyes and shit.
Yeah.
And we can tell, like, you're kind of tired because you haven't slept a lot, because you're worried about the company, because I'm not going to let Dad's business die the way he did alone on a mountain. So you're like, look, we have to rethink the hamburger, okay? Now, in my fury and rage and depression over what's happening, I've been drinking a lot, and I saw something that it's our holy grail. We're gonna do this. I know what we have to do. And then you just whip out a bottle of tequila and you put it down. You're like, that, and you point to the worm, and everybody's like, where are you going with this? Okay. Yeah. You're not going to put worms in your burgers.
No.
That's fucking tasteless. But what do you guys think about bears? All right?
Yeah.
Hear me out. Bear burger. Okay, we got alliteration. We got a ready supply. Bears, people don't like bears. Bears are eating everybody.
Right.
It's like we're doing a public service, okay? Except I don't want you to use bears because bears are my go-to.
Yeah, bears are your go-to.
I really like bears.
You do.
Okay, but what are you going to put in your burgers?
Puma?
Why Puma?
Who's had a Puma burger?
I mean, probably nobody, right?
Exactly.
Can you even?
Exactly.
I don't even think you could. Well, okay, this is weird though because this changes things because the worm is just putting something in a product. You are actually making a new product that
we're going to make a Puma that is crossed with a cow, and it's going to be called the Puma cow.
You're going to actually breed a new creature. The Puma cow, and then we're going to kill it, and we're going to cook it. It's a cow with razor-sharp claws.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll find them it's like the raptor pen in Jurassic fucking Park. Like, you can't even see them.
No.
But they drop a regular cow in there, and then it comes back, it's just a harness. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Do the puma cows eat meat, do you think? Like,
Yeah.
Are they fundamentally still cows?
Yeah.
But they do eat meat.
Right.
Oh shit, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, man.
Would they eat a hamburger?
We're gonna probably.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You gotta make them smart enough to know why that's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a mess, man. Like, there's an existential crisis.
But yeah, I mean, that's what you do. I don't know. The first thing that came to my head was Puma.
Puma burgers.
Just Puma burgers.
How do you market it? What do you call that burger? I mean, Puma burger itself is pretty eye-catching.
Yeah.
But you could just say, you could write that off as like, there's a sneaker line called Puma.
Yeah.
So is there a flashy name in your head?
No, I didn't really have a name for it.
100% all beef Puma patties.
All beef Puma.
Made your way.
Come and get your Puma burger.
There's
Am I gonna have a press conference to announce this? Like, because everybody's kind of like, and so are people okay with this? Everybody is
like, the general public is not gonna.
My team's okay with this though. Everybody's like, oh, okay, I guess
they know better than to cross you.
Okay.
Some people have lost their jobs. Some people have disappeared. Honestly, like, I mean, you don't seem like a bad guy, but
right.
you might be a little ruthless. A little careful around. He made cow pumas.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's my life to him?
Yeah, exactly.
If he's willing to destroy that which God had wrought.
Fucking make a cow puma.
Yeah, right. Like some guy walks into his high class apartment, but like all the furniture's torn up, and he's like, "What the hell happened here?" And then he hears a snarl from behind him, and he looks, and there's a cow puma. But that's when the attack comes, and it's not from the front; it's from the side. It's from the two cow pumas. He didn't even know we're there.
Oh no!
Oh!
That's the commercial.
Yeah.
That's the commercial.
Yeah,
that's how we market this.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, but yeah, there would be a press conference. Like, would you try to smooth it over with people? You try to explain to them like why you're doing it, or would you just say,
I mean, we're going
Puma burger?
We're going for no. I would be like, we're going for a new direction.
Yeah,
and this new direction's going to be great.
Yeah,
and, it's nobody's ever heard of this before. Brand new Puma burger.
Is he just gonna slip it under the door like that, just like at the end of the sentence?
Because no, I'm not brave enough to just be like, "Yo, Puma burger," and drop the mic.
Just throw one on there. I can't help but imagine that it would be purple. Like,
it would be a little purple.
You think?
But if it didn't come out purple, we would purplize it a little bit by design.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why I decided that Pumas are purple. But,
I mean, that's stereotypical. I got the same vibe.
Purple Puma cow burger.
Said I was thinking of trying to mix the two words so you could either call it a pal burger,
hey,
or a poo wow,
a kuma
burger.
Get a kuma today. Oh shit, man!
Get a kuma. No,
look, that's for marketing to figure out.
Look at the sheet.
Yeah, look at the sheet.
No, yeah, I'd call it a pal burger.
Pal burger.
Yeah, and people would think pal because hey, pal,
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
like,
that works on a lot of levels.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially for me, just being like, figure this out, and you're like, okay, in 2 minutes. So that's pretty good.
I mean, there's no way you're gonna find a puma to cook into a burger.
I don't know, man. You got a lot of money, and honestly, your parents dying has really made you like a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Because you realized that you could die at any time, and you fly a lot. Just like, so planes are, like, you don't really trust planes. Like, nobody's going to say anything about it, but we know what you did to that plane in that hangar because it's all messed up. And like, they come in, and and the chairs were all ripped out, and
I like
and
this
it's
whole
all caught
backstory.
up. Yeah, you're pretty much you're like a modern Howard Hughes. Like, people see you and they're like, well, what a genius, what a visionary. But at home, you're like, bring me my Kleenex box shoes. I've gone crazy again. You're definitely nuts.
Wow.
But this is not an insane choice. You're doing the right thing.
That's a good idea.
Do you think it would go over?
No.
Not a no. Maybe you could do like
ideas.
Maybe you could make a combo with it and the fucking tequila, so people get the connection. They're like, oh, one thing that tastes great, mixed with another thing that conceivably we should have never ingested.
No.
This is good.
No, I don't think it's going to work. I really don't think it's going to work. I think you'll have those people that will be like, oh, I'll try it. Because, I mean, in real life, I am one of those people that, I'll give it a shot.
Cereal full of wasps.
I'm out the door, dude. Anything with wasp, dead or alive, I'm done.
Jello with slugs. It's a chewy surprise.
Holy, no.
No?
That sounds horrible. That's a terrible nightmare.
No, I'm gonna get it.
Why did you do that to me?
I'll find one. It's just like regular Big Red, but there's a dog ear in every one.
Oh God. No.
Maybe not.
This is.
You think maybe not?
This just sounds terrible.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they're already doing the tequila
Do I cause
thing.
this new craze now? Do my Pow Burgers cause this new craze?
Well, because I'm like your lazy, shiftless friend that you knew in high school, and like I'm not successful, but all of a sudden I'm just like feeding these ideas, man. It's like we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to get. we're gonna need. I want banana bread, but instead of bananas, I want
snake skin. I don't know.
I want cat knuckles. I want cat.
You're so specific.
I mean, it's got to be small. It's got to be.
It does have to be small.
Like you decided to take something and turn it into.
Yeah. I did take something and.
I'm trying to stick to the example that tequila has set for me and actually cram a dead body.
What would you inject into a Twinkie? Because you mentioned Twinkie earlier, and I'm like, what would be good in a Twinkie?
I think I already mentioned it earlier, but I feel like pretty much anything could go with bees. A Twinkie full of bees?
Dude, no!
I don't think it would taste good.
Get off bees! No more bees! I don't want wasp in anything. I don't want bees in anything.
Hot dogs full of llama teeth?
Why hard things?
Because it's a prize. You know, you get Dakota rings from cereal, you get llama teeth from hot dogs. No. I mean, that's legal's problem.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really not for me to decide. I'm going to take my paychecks. I'm going to go flying planes, see where it takes me. Check out the mountains.
What would you call a llama teeth hot dog?
A llama teeth, I mean, if I couldn't just call it that, because that really does tell you exactly what you're getting into.
That's true.
A llama mama.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, a llama mama hot dog.
I like it.
With hidden prizes for the kids. It's marketed to kids.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Gonna take it down. It's the end of the show. What's going on, folks? Yes, the end of the mother show. End of the show. Yes, we did it alone. I wanna take a ride in your Camaro. Yeah. End of the show. End of the show. Yeah.
Got it! We're printing!
God, print money.
Printing some damn money!
Print it.
That's gold!